Hello everyone, Dr. Mike here, TCOM 408, pay attention. Here are the directions for the Code of Ethics assignment. Codes of Ethics, I think they're really important and I've encouraged students to write these over the last decade. Now, think about all the student groups at Ball State, especially those in our college and in the TCOM department. There's dozens of student groups, students engaged in a bunch of different activities. Why should a student group have a code of ethics? Well, here's a few reasons. First, if they adopt a code of ethics, they're sending a signal out about the maturity of the group and its dedication to some level of professionalism. Codes can also serve as a collective recognition by members of the group of its responsibilities, a reminder about the responsibilities. Codes can help create an environment in which ethical behavior is the norm, especially if you use them as membership agreement forms. In other words, you ask the members to follow the code. Codes can serve as a guide or a reminder in some specific situations, and codes can indicate to others that the group is seriously concerned with responsible and professional conduct. So I think those are pretty good reasons to have a code of ethics. Now, I'm not asking to write something as profound as the 10 Commandments, but what I want you to do is pick one of the student organizations at Ball State University with which you have some experience or interest. Hopefully you'll pick one of the many student groups in the College of Communication, Information, and Media, or one of the many groups involved in telecommunications. There's about 35 of these groups within our college. So pick one of these groups. And if you've got any questions about is the group appropriate or not, please run those questions by me. Okay, so your assignment here, it's only a couple of pages. The idea is to develop a brief code of ethics for members, all the members of the groups. And this assignment is due December 1st. No late work will be accepted. This is at the end of the semester, and I'll be under a lot of pressure to get a lot of grading done. So get this in by December 1st, but that gives you plenty of time. Now, your code has to include some commandments or prescriptions for ethical behavior, some do's or some do nots. Okay, 5 to 10 specific topics should be addressed in the code. Your code should also have a brief purpose statement or a mission statement, a simple statement that describes the purpose of the group. So this code should not exceed 2 pages. Now let me give you an example of the student group that I created a few years ago called Music and Memory. You may have heard of this student group. It's dedicated to bringing love and mercy and music to nursing home residents, especially Alzheimer's patients. So here's the group's statement of purpose. The aim of Music and Memory, a Ball State student service group, is to bring personalized digital music mixes to Alzheimer's and dementia patients. What we do is we bring love and music and companionship to dementia patients in an effort to bring more value and quality to the last chapter of their lives. Now, we have a short code of ethics that we use as a volunteer agreement. Okay, so all the members get to see our statement of principles or our code of ethics, and they're very familiar with these principles. But anyway, here we go. There's, I believe, 7 of them. Number 1, we respect the dignity of nursing home residents. We believe that each resident should be treated with respect and loving kindness, regardless of their physical or mental condition or any other factor. We really try to wear the veil of ignorance and respect each resident and treat them like they are golden. We also try and respect our environment. We respect the decorum of nursing homes and long-term care facilities. So this means we try and act and speak and dress in ways that are appropriate for that particular setting. Now, number 3 is very important. We have to respect privacy a great deal, especially because a long-term care facility, a nursing home, is considered to be a very private environment, and there are many privacy laws that govern the healthcare industry. So we try and really respect the privacy of nursing home residents, and that means we never publish any images or video or audio recordings of nursing home residents without written legal consent. We have permission and consent forms which we get the residents or their family members to sign to provide us with consent. We cannot publish any pictures unless we have this written consent. Now, let's talk about the pictures themselves. We strive to make sure that all of the published images and videos really reflect the dignity of the residents and show some respect towards these elderly individuals. We never want to seem as though we're ridiculing them in any way or poking fun at them. Okay, number 5 concerns intellectual property. Copyright. We respect intellectual property right. We don't steal music or borrow music or share music here. We pay for all the music used in the outreach. We never engage in any kind of online piracy or copyright violations. Okay, it's not justified even when bringing music to a vulnerable segment of the population. We're still sensitive to copyright. All right, number 6 deals with our fiscal responsibility. You know, Music and Memory gets its budget, its money from donations, okay, from members of the community. So we have to spend those donations in ways that promote integrity and trustworthiness. So we have to be good financial stewards and spend the money appropriately. Number 7 concerns accountability and transparency and disclosure. We value accountability and transparency, and we're ready always at any time to disclose our finances because we believe in accountability. All right, so that's the code of ethics for one student group at Ball State, Music and Memory. I think you get the idea here of what a code of ethics might look like. Okay, now here's the grading rubric. You need a clear, accurate mission statement that really describes the main objective of the organization. You need to have 5 to 10 specific provisions that are based on some kind of ethical principles or standards, and these have to be relevant, okay, and important. All the provisions have to be relevant and important. And you should try to make your code complete. There should be no major obvious omissions of any important issues or concerns. Of course, the mechanics are important. Be careful about the grammatical, spelling, punctuation, errors. But try and make sure each provision is relevant and that there's no big holes, that your code of ethics seems complete. All right, the deadline again, December 1st. So start picking an organization and thinking about this assignment. Hey, you might even want to talk to each other. Who knows? Anyway, good luck with this assignment. Take care of yourself and each other during the pandemic, and I hope to see you real soon. Bye-bye.